placeForDad.com. It is a senior residential care facility located in Hesperia, California. This is Consumer's Doctor. Today's topic: why referral and placement agencies for senior folks. Let's look into it, folks. Why is it we need a referral agencies for senior care? Let's begin with a common scenario. Your father has had a stroke or is exhibiting signs of advanced dementia. He may wish to remain in his home, but all of you know, he's not safe. Remaining at home alone no longer is an option. So most of the time, family members get involved, relatives get involved, especially when they've reached to that age. Family members get involved. Very first thing is they look for referral agencies or placement agencies. As a human nature, most of us want to put off looking for a senior housing for a loved one until a crisis, a near crisis arises. Yes, a near crisis arises. The enormous task of selecting most suitable and affordable and the best senior care facility seems to be a mind-boggling complex. Mind-boggling complex, yes. Many people look for help in the hours of frantic need with one of the many senior care referral and placement agencies found online. Most referral and placement websites declare that agency can, at no charge to you, the client, recommend appropriate facilities. Yes. Based on the information you guys provide as a family for your loved one's needs, and you will receive a list of potential matches. That's how it works, folks. Whether you go to a national company like caring.com or much smaller local based businesses where the agents focus on local facilities only, you're probably expecting that you and especially your loved one will be treated with respect, empathy, and honesty. Yes, that's what we expect. Then why we need referral placement agency, which might not be all that they seem to be. They may not be all that they seem to be. There are two reasons, folks. There are two reasons why your trust could be misplaced in these referral agencies. The first is that this sector of senior care industry attracts both those who sincerely wish to assist potential residents to find a good home, and those others who regard senior placement as a way to earn a lot of quick money with very little work. You see, the latter groups are influenced by little, if any, regard to the welfare of their clients. welfare of their client. Second reason, second reason is to be wary that there has been, practically speaking, no regulation of these referral and placement agencies, either on a federal or a state level. As a result of there are negative results of lack of legislation. What they are, according to Liz Fisher, a certified senior advisor from Portland, Oregon, president of the Oregon Senior Referral Agency Association, when asked about the results of lack of legislation, stated, "We are only resource in the continuum of care, senior care, that has no regulation," adding, "There's currently no place to file a complaint about a referral agency or no penalties for causing harm to seniors. We don't current, we don't currently have background checks, so anybody can do this job. It could cause harm to seniors." That's what she claims. She is the president of the Oregon Senior Referral Agency Association. While obtaining information for our best assisted living list, we asked Candice Milford, managing director for marketing for Rhoda Goldman Plaza, a senior facility in San Francisco, about her views on the need of such legislation, to which she replied, "I only work with one referral agency, which is local couple who handholds clients through their process even if they are planning ahead. To me, that is the ethical approach that does not immediately reap a fee, but establishes a trusting relationship, which is paramount. At least to me," that's what she claims. "I feel my role is not to sell, but to educate." Even if people cannot afford Rhoda Goldman Plaza from San Francisco, I'm happy to refer to other communities and professionals that are more appropriate. This is also why I believe incentivizing sales staff with commission should also be reconsidered. It also It also creates additional churn as highly frail people come into communities for months, not years, because they generate a commission. Shifting some of the responsibility of care into referral and placement agencies, stories of senior maltreatment are unfortunately hardly uncommon, including verifiable tales of abuse, physical, emotional, financial, and neglect, sometimes resulting in death. However, However, these stories place the blame solely on the facility at which the events occurred, with no mention of how that senior came to be there in the first place. In many cases, it involved a family member relying on the purported expertise and knowledge of a professional agent working for a company whose business It is to securely place seniors. Despite the fact, many who run senior facilities or operate their own referral and placement agencies have voiced concern about the lack of oversight, and nothing was being done to rectify the situation until the Seattle Times ran the first what will become a series of harrowing exposes from around the world regarding the situation. State of Washington leads the way to regulating referral agencies. Following revelations about blatant misconduct by facilities and referral and placement agencies in Washington state legislature felt compelled to act, ultimately passing a law HB 1494 HB 1494 concerning the elder placement referrals. Seattle Times described the action. Washington will become the first state to clamp down on the unregulated explosive growth of elder care referral businesses that rake in profits, sometimes deceptively, by promising to help families find long term care for the aged. Folks, being a residential care facility, we have had no issues. Coming to this article, foremost assisted living and residential care facility, we have had no issues with referral or placement agencies. Again, passing a legislation is, I feel, it's redundant. There is no reason to have referral agencies. Most of them are sincere. Most of them are sincere, and they do a good job. And obviously, it doesn't cost the client a penny, but these referral agencies collect the funds to a referring entity where they collect the revenue from an entity, an establishment like Foremost Retirement Resort located in Aspiria. So we have no qualms with the referral agencies. They do a good job. But anytime you take care of the seniors folks, there's always compassion on both sides and family concerns on both sides, and placement in an appropriate facility is a concern. By passing another legislation, it's redundant. That's what I feel. There's no reason to have a legislation on referral agencies, which is, again, every time you pass a law, I feel it costs. People don't realize that. Every time you pass a law for anyone, referral agencies to entities, it costs the consumer. This is where my focus is, consumer. My focus is on the consumer, where they are the one is paying the bill. And I don't see passing a legislation will help the consumer by any means. Anybody can gather the information of a referral agency. There's national companies, there's state companies, and you can look in your neighborhood. Look in your neighborhood for a senior care facility. There is no reason to have a legislation. I feel passing a legislation is going to cost more for everyone, especially for the consumer. I don't believe it's necessary because most of the placement agencies are sincere. They do a good job. Hey guys, this is my sense worth in regard to the placement and referral agency. There's no reason to have any legislation for these referral agents because they do take care of the senior folks. This, as a consumer's doctor, this is my sense worth, folks. If you can, if you like my point of view, just hit the like button, subscribe, share, and we will see you in the next episode. This is from Place for Dad, or otherwise called Place number 4 parent.com, and a DBA for Foremost Residential Care Facility or Foremost Retirement Resort. Thank you, goodbye, and God bless.